Hey everybody, it's Jesslyn, and today I'm responding to a comment from one of my body doubling videos. Hi Jessica! Regarding how one could start cleaning if they were sort of just completely overwhelmed, like what do you do to get started? So let's start talking about it. My number one tip for where to start if you're overwhelmed, well, okay, my number one tip for where to start if you're overwhelmed is to just start on something that you think you can do. So if my advice doesn't sound possible and you're like, I can't possibly do that, think what can you possibly do and start there. My personal number one priority with cleaning is dishes and laundry. If I can get dishes and laundry where they're staying clean, because that's everyday stuff that always seems to be replacing itself. So if I can get that going, then I can use my time for other tasks. For dishes, it's helpful to try to run the washer at night and put it away first thing in the morning. And then that way all day I can just load dishes straight into the dishwasher. And I totally believe that if you are putting away your clean dishes and some of them are dirty, you might just want to put them back in and run it again. So that's how I try to deal with dishes, and that kind of keeps us from getting behind on dishes. If you're way behind, that's probably where I'd start. And then the second thing is laundry. Previously, I've just had mountains, so I just tried to get it clean, and as long as it was clean, I didn't care that I had a mountain of laundry that took up like half our bedroom. Now, I try to wash and dry it one day and get it put away the next day, and then the following day I've got a whole nother bunch of laundry to do. So that's what works for me, but being able to be on top of dishes and laundry will make life seem a lot easier. So whatever works for you for getting that done, that's my suggestion. And now, here's a bunch of other stuff. I've used a lot of different cleaning solutions during my tenure as an adult. I've learned something from each of them. None of them have been exactly right for me, but maybe they were when I used them. The ones that I remember the most, that I learned the most from, were Fly Lady and Unf Your Habitat, which is not an F, and Sweepy, which is a cleaning app. Each of those systems worked totally differently for me, and I've kept bits and pieces of what I liked most about them. So I suggest that if you're trying to figure out how to get started and you want someone else to tell you how to do it, that you look at those options. One of the reasons that I'm able to be changing how our house is right now and like really getting a hold of it and feel capable is because I did get my ADHD diagnosed and I do take meds. If you need help, get help, because it can make a huge difference. And also, don't let the stigma of medicine keep you from getting what you need to be able to function healthfully in your life. So just a little aside, don't be afraid to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. What I'm doing this time is a little different than those other cleaning solutions that I have used in the past, but it's just like hit me as what I should do for myself, so that's what I did. I definitely suggest if something pops into your mind as a good idea and you can get excited about it and do it, that's probably the thing that you should do. So for me, I decided to start at the garage door, like the entrance from the garage into our house, and just work around the house in a systematic way, which means that I clean all of the front area first, and that's where we are 90% of the time. If I've got that 90% of the time area clean first, that'll make more of a difference than if I clean somewhere else first. So I started at the living room and came around and did dining area, and then the laundry area, and then the kitchen, and then the front entry, and then I'm headed down the hallway towards all the bedrooms and bathrooms. So the first day I just cleaned most of the living room area. I think I split it up and did the floors the second day, but I just kind of tried to deep clean around the room. Every day when I get up and I am ready and I'm able, I have a time slot that I can do some cleaning, the first thing I do is go to the area I've already cleaned, and I start at the beginning and I just go through it and I ask myself, is there anything I need to clean? And if the answer is yes, then I do those things until I run out of time or spoons. If I make it through the whole area that I've already cleaned, so at first it was just if I make it through the living room, The living room looks good, then I'll work on the dining room. Well, now I'm through the living room, the dining room, the laundry room, the kitchen, and the entryway. So I go through all of that. And if there's stuff I need to do to clean, then I clean that. If I decide everything's clean enough, if I still have spoons left, then I go ahead and clean the next part. So like this next time that I feel that way, I'm gonna clean down the hallway, right? And then I break it down into little sections. So if I go into a room, like when I went into the living room, I didn't just go like, I have to clean the entire living room. I was like, I'm starting at this wall, I'm gonna clean everything here. And whenever I'm too tired, that's where I'm gonna stop. And it didn't matter if I was in the middle of the wall or I made it through the entire living room or whatever. So I just take it little by little by little. I think I did the dishwasher in the kitchen one day, and like the drawers one day, and then there's the body doubling video where I do the refrigerator and stuff like that. So some days, I like that body doubling day, I spent 2 hours cleaning in there. But most of the time, I'm talking 10 to 30 minutes of cleaning, and that includes keeping what's already clean. And I don't do it every day because I'm definitely not able to do that. So that's how I'm doing it. If I include the outside areas, I'd say I'm about a third of the way through now, and I'm super excited about it. It's feeling really good in it. I can feel it coming together, and 90% of my time is spent in a clean area. Remember that it's more important to do small in something than all or nothing, right? So don't try to do the whole living room, just do one little part. Maybe even start with the easiest thing you can do. I'm just gonna dust the living room today, and then do something else, the next day. All in something, and just keep going. That's pretty much it for how I would get started cleaning when I'm totally overwhelmed by a completely dirty house. I would love to hear your comments. If you've got suggestions for people, what helped you when you're having depression, anxiety, ADHD problems, whatever, your adulting tips are very much wanted and needed in the comments section below. Also, feel free to like, dislike, subscribe, notify, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Don't let the stigma, got hit in the face with a fly.